Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Tyler here.
Big goals are good, though, especially for a kid like Hero who can go as high and as far as he wants to. Good stuff. Good model. David, thanks. So here is Miami's starting group. Kendrick Nunn out there with Hero. Then it's Bam Adebayo, and it's Lewis in at the 3 spot. And for the Bucks, the talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. Then there's Maker, and it's Green. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports leagues. And he worked his way up from video coordinator.
Poke loose. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And Giannis hits it to go on the assist by Maker.
Well, you have to do way more than that to stop the MVP. Giannis just determined.
Nunn bounce pass. Miami again turning it over. Defended by Nunn. There's Maker. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Heat on offense. That's tipped and is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Heat ball. Here's Nunn. No good on the quick 3. Green finds Middleton. And here's Giannis. Giannis dunks it down.
Feeling more and more comfortable in this offense. This is Chris Middleton making a play.
It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now, here's Maker. He had 15 points last outing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Giannis. From 12 feet out, it's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, I saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a huge scoring night. Pretty impressive stuff there.
So it's the Bucks now, following the score by Miami. And that one's good by Giannis. The regular season just getting started. What's it like for rookies, Greg, who are beginning these new pro careers?
Let me tell you, Kevin, the speed of the pro game is startling. Things are happening so fast, it can take years for the game to slow down.
So it's the Bucks now. The Heat getting the buck, offensive rebound, and the dunk by Maker.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop, Greg. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss. Outside, Green. He can't get it to go. And the Heat going the other way now. Guarded by Green. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Great defense by Giannis, using his length that time, and that shot has no chance.
Off the inbound, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Now let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Lock at 6. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Heat trail by 4. First quarter play, and just over 3.5 minutes in.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Bucks have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Kicks it to Watson. Pass to Green. A 3-ball. Miami grabs the miss.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
That's a floater go, and the layup is good. He's got 11. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. No one covered.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
Something that stands out about the Bucks is their versatility in their offensive package. I mean, they use penetration, shoot the three, whatever it takes to beat a good defense.
Let's make some noise for the 4-on-4 crew.
1:32 left to play in the first quarter. It's deflected, and they're able to recover.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Milwaukee making a switch. Wilson's checked in, and Allen drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Trying to get open is Adebayo. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far. And Brent, what would you say is the secret to the Bucks' deep offensive arsenal?
Well, it's a variety of talents that they have on the floor. It's just a combination of guys who want to move the ball, want to move their bodies, and then get the ball to Giannis and get out of the way.
Milwaukee making a switch. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. Shot's good by Wilson.
You remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as the Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to none. Stolen by Washington. Here's Allen. Lays it up off the glass.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Nunn. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. So the wing on the left. Yes, that goes in.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 4. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
You know what time it is, Bucks fans. Give it up.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
On the court for Miami here in the second. They've got Adebayo. Tyler Hero out there with Kendrick Nunn. And it's Lewis in at the 3 slot.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. And Brent, as an NBA player, there's tremendous competition, but also shared respect, and some say a brotherhood. How does that all balance out?
I think, Kevin, there's a clear line of delineation of what you're talking about once playoff time hits the NBA. I mean, during the regular season, you see a lot of guys spending some time with one another, but come playoff time, I'd be hard-pressed to find that kind of interaction because guys know what's on the line, they know what's at stake, and competition always reigns supreme.
Antetokounmpo. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. First
Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Unlike a lot of perimeter-oriented teams, GA, offensively, the Bucks can really play inside out.
No doubt. And teams pack in the lane against Milwaukee, but Giannis in particular is a terrific passer. And if you leave a shooter open, he tends to find it. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Back to Dragic. Puts it up. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
And Lakers sends it back. They retain possession. Back to Perkins. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Stolen by Middleton, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee.
Coming out of the floor for the Bucks, Bobby Portis.
He's guarded by Dragic. Perkins with the block. Outside Robinson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Defenses are always in the starter's block to sprint out to Duncan Robinson and close out hard, but you can't be reckless and foul him in the act. After going undrafted in 2018, Duncan Robinson spent most of his rookie season in the G League. You fast forward to now, he's one of the best shooters on the planet.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. We got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. And for Robinson, his shot attempts, Brent, come almost exclusively from beyond the arc.
He's just done a great job creating his career as a specialist, and he's really good at it, shooting threes in the open floor. Defenders have to stay attached to Duncan, and that allows other guys the space to do what they need to do.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now a timeout called by Miami. And the Bucks making a change here. The Heat trail by 12. They get a hand on it. From outside the arc. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And Miami shooting an efficient 53% from the field.
Two minutes remaining.
Over to the wing.
2 minutes.
Perkins down low. And Lakers sends it back.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 5 on the clock. Makes it off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 16.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
There's 49 seconds left here in the second. Trying to end the drought, and it's good on the layup.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And the ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Passes it to Perkins. It's tipped.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And the dunk by Maker.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And so it's Milwaukee with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Mike. Stout effort defensively in the first half. What did you do to limit them?
I just think our activity on the ball, we got to try and keep it in front of us. Our bigs did a good job, I think, being big in the paint, making things tough there. We got to finish it with the board.
Yep, rebounds and possessions, Coach. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Their control of the boards is a big reason for this lead. Seems like it might have been their game plan coming in. Send multiple guys to the rim when the shot goes up.
And over to Shaq. What'd you think about Miami?
The shooting percentage they allowed was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive effort. They need to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Let's give a big welcome to the floor.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so it's none with it. He brings it up for the Heat. It's an 18-point game. Who is outside? Nice move. He takes it up and lays it in. 19 points in the game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And for Miami, we've got Tyler Hero. He's out there with Kendrick Nunn. And it's Lewis in at the three. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Shooting for Miami, Kendrick Nunn. 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
You know, Brent, hard to believe that back in 2017, Giannis was winning most improved player.
It's been unbelievable growth, and it seems so long ago that Giannis came into this league, but we've been inundated with Antetokounmpo highlights in the biggest moment that the league has to offer, winning an MVP in the league, a finals MVP. And there's no question that Giannis has grown into one of the best that has ever played for the Milwaukee Bucks. Maybe one of the best ever.
Adebayo down low. Antetokounmpo defending.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the shot goes in.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, very few defenders have a chance of keeping him in front.
And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And they might be down big, but you'd love the mentality he has to go at defenders and just keep attacking.
And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin. And that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with. Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Washington passes to Middleton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Bucks have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. That free throw good from Washington. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hand.
Middleton outside. From deep, Green. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. And he banks in the layup. He's got 27.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Ball's knocked loose. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Here's Green. The shot comes out. The Heat trail by 16. Hero on the wing. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Pass to Washington. And Middleton now atop the key. Here's Giannis. And Adebayo sends it back. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Lewis outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And he gets the bucket.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by Adebayo.
Yeah, go ahead and get in front of that if you want to. Man, with a dunk by Giannis.
Nunn kicks to Lewis. Out to the right wing. And that one is hammered home.
Well, he's been carrying them all night on offense, but at some point, he's going to need some help.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And the Bucks making a change here. Here's Washington to the inside. And it's the Heat on the break. And laid in to finish the break.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Antetokounmpo finds Watson. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And more the confidence of Giannis to be one of those go-to scorers. We're seeing those signs.
Hero against Allen. Over to the left wing. 6 to shoot. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Not a lot of bigs in the league that coaches trust to handle the offense, but Giannis and probably Jokic, those are 2 on the top of the list.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Lewis has it in the corner. Count that bucket. He has 35.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Here's Giannis. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Makes him indefensible, Giannis knocking down perimeter shots.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Makers. Portis is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Allen. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. From downtown, gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Bucks lead by 17.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Hits it from three-point range. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Allen shot is off. The Heat trail by 18. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And Makers sends it back. To the paint. And the dunk by Maker.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Nunn kicks to Lewis. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Trying to get open is Adebayo. Off on the layup.
His shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
Sinks the three-pointer.
And for regular scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line. Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Count that one.
Looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
The Heat have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And here comes the break. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
And they're bringing you up close and personal at the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there. Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Fires the three, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
DJ Wilson, he's checked in for the Bucks. Washington comes in for Grayson Allen.
Well, the paint can open up for Hero because he's such a good shooter, smart to attack. He had a chance to do it there.
And another three for Milwaukee.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
With the fadeaway. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game. And I think ultimately that earned the W.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Watson's checked in. Here's Washington, and Adebayo sends it back. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. And the pass to Lewis. That one drops for him.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And the first one at the line is good. And Miami going with a whole new group out there. Second free throw, no good. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Dragic with it. Puts the move on. Here's Perkins. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Portis. Now Washington. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Giannis, obviously a big matchup tonight. How locked in were you all tonight?
We came out tonight. We knew it was going to be a tough game. We played hard. We played together, and that's why we got the win. And I'm really proud of my teammates.
Well, it was a team effort that led to a big W, man. I appreciate your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.